What's going on YouTube? Happy Tuesday. Getting over a little cold that is coming. I've been attacking it. So excuse me if I have to cough a little bit in this video. But here we go. And guys, please listen to what I'm about to say. Do not open a business to be in competition with someone else. Here's what I'm saying. Since I've opened my hot dog cart, I've had guys that say, hey, and look, and here's the funny thing about it. Mostly men say this because men have that, we can tend to have that macho thing that we think that we're the best on earth versus another person. So I've had people that come up to me and say things like this. You got your hot dog cart. I'm going to open me one across the street. The first thing that comes to mind is this. Why did you just make that statement? And are you trying to prove something by making that statement? Because let me give you an example. The culture here. There's been a lot of people who have been opening food business and things like that. And they open, and they're probably one of the inspirations for my video called The 3-Minute Business. They're open today and closed tomorrow. Right? So they open like, well, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And a lot of these businesses are out of business right now. There's one in particular that I was talking to, and they were like, this is how they said it. Man, you're killing me outside. You know, I can't sell anything in here. And then I asked myself the question, okay, here's the deal. Now, the specific location that I was at, I had been there 3-4 months, had built a clientele, great customer service with my customers, great product, right? But then that person had to think of, and I'm not saying that they came up with the idea, but I'm going to put this person out of business. But they went into direct competition with me, being that I already had built my clientele, and of course it wouldn't work, right? But here's what I'm saying. I see a lot of that these days. I hear a lot of people in my comments, not comments, but they send me comments and they say, hey, this guy is doing this particular product, and I can go in and undercut him. You see, here's the problem with this. Business, and you'll find this more and more, if you guys are an entrepreneur, one thing that you have to have in check all day is your mind. And what do I mean by that? You got to stay away from arguments. You got to stay away from negativity. You got to try to live in that positive side of the world for a majority part of your day. And the reason why is because most of your thinking is what drives you and makes your business success. If your thinking is cloudy, then your success is going to be cloudy. Sometimes someone can come and just totally ruin your day, like road rage or whatever it could be, and you just like, and then you go away and then you just pissed and you tired and you just upset, and that takes you away from the thinking that you need to do in business. So if you start a business with this evil thing like, I'm going to put that guy out of business, I'm going to be the best in this, what have you really gained? Because one thing is this, you're using a lot of unnecessary stress. You're kind of like starting things in an evil way. You can't have great success in that. First of all, why do you want to put another guy out of business? What are you getting from that? Why can't both of you guys just thrive? He puts food on the table for his family. You put food on the table for your family. But for some reason, we think in business, you sell the same thing that I'm doing. You're my direct competition, and I'm going to put you out. I know this one particular guy. He spends most of his time talking about what other businesses are doing. He claims that every time he does something, they copycat and they do it under. And all they do is just sit back and forth and argue with each other. And then I told myself, with that arguing and that negativity that they're doing, he could be spending his time thinking of another product. Because here's what we don't understand. You see someone making money, you want to come in and do the same exact thing as them. But you're at a disadvantage all of a sudden, because now you may be splitting profits. Now, maybe not. Because if that guy is a cornerstone and a rock of that community, you're not going to take a lot of his customers away from him. You may be the new kid on the block, but you're not really going to take away a lot of that guy's or that lady's customers, right? So what you need to do is develop something, and you'll be far more successful this way, is to develop something that doesn't exist, but yet causes a lot of stir and attention. Think about it. If you're the first one on the block with something, boom, you have no competition. They're going to come. By the time the competition comes, boom, you've moved on to something else, or you've even bettered that one particular thing that you've been doing. So guys and gals, please stop it. Do not try to put someone out of business, because usually in that case, you're the one that's going to be put out of business. So don't start a business with that evil thought. Start a business with positivity. Start a business of creating something that the community needs, that can help them. Put a smile on your face. Don't show up in your business with this anger, like, oh, that's my competition. And he looks at you and you look at him and y'all give frowns to each other and you flip him off and all of these other type of things. No, don't do it. So with that said, guys, thank you guys for watching this channel. Please subscribe. And until next time, signing off.